What we're now faced with is government intervention on the sporting field.
Yeah, but or you could say, Chris, that you've got the Australian Tennis Association thinking they rule the country. You know, the organisers of the tournament, they want him there.
Of course they do. They want him there, and the sponsors, they do. And you are. And it's lovely what you said there. You could say. So what you've just shown there is that there are many, many different narratives and many different ways of spinning the story. And what saddens me is the binary positions that people are taking. What you've got is a young man who's fit, he's healthy, and he's not going to spread the virus. And his doctor has told him, sorry, excuse me for that sort of language, but Mr. Djokovic, we understand. And the LTA have understood too. Now, once you start saying, but the man from the government with the whiteboard and the clipboard, he's coming along and he wants to investigate too, and he wants to understand your issues, and he can potentially spread your issues abroad. We're on very dangerous territory.
Well, except I would say it's very dangerous territory. Others, Kate Hoey, may argue that not being vaccinated, being involved in something like this, when the people of Australia have experienced very, very heavy lockdowns.
I think that this is going to be a very interesting case and will be examined by all sorts of people, because the reality is that, obviously, I mean, I'm pro-vaccination. I've had anything I can get, I've got.
Yeah.
But there is this issue, and particularly for sports people, and I agree with Chris there about, I remember being, when I was sports minister, the whole issue about drugs and everything that the athlete was putting into their body. There was always this worry that it would lead to some way that would be used as a showing that the athlete had abused the system. I mean, I don't know he obviously isn't keen on vaccination, but I would imagine he has some very strong evidence. What I don't understand is why this wasn't sorted out before he got there. To be held for 2 hours and 3 hours. And his father, I think, is saying his father and the Serbian government has now got involved.
Exactly.
The president has been ringing up. This will become a big case and probably will be used by the genuine anti-vaxxers, as something that they should be, making a huge issue of. I'm sorry, because I think I'd loved him to have won his 21st.
He's a sportsman, and the thing is, look, the chance is gone, and you can never go back and redo it. His chance of being.
But Kate was saying, how did we get to this situation in the first place? How was there such a breakdown in communications? All I'm saying is, do you ever watch a programme called Border Force on Channel 5 or Sky 1 or something it is? And the thing is, if their cameras were there that day, what footage that would make, turning the world's #1 tennis player back at border control.
Absolutely, and then you've got the Prime Minister of Australia. I mean, just coming out with all his gang and being so obstropolous and so bullying. And we're going to chuck you back, and you're going.
They've been pretty nasty about it.
Yeah, and it's just so unbecoming of a man of your station. And so now all of a sudden you've got the Serbian Prime Minister going, well, I'm not quite sure about this. It's just gone way too far.
What I feel sorry for is people in this country who've got relatives in Australia who haven't been able to get in to see their families, their grandchildren. Australia has been very, very over the top, I think. I mean, when we look at how we've handled it here. Anyway.
Well,